welcome back. If you're tuning in, this is the Knitting Place podcast. It's podcast number 47.
Is it 47?
It is.
I was going to say 46.
It's Monday, March 8th, and here we are.
It's March already, Dina.
Can't believe it. Taking a deep breath.
Why? Is there a reason?
No, you know what? It's been an overwhelming few weeks.
Yeah, it has been.
It's
been crazy.
For me anyway. It's nice to be back. If you don't know where you are, you're tuning into a knitting and crochet podcast, but we really predominantly cover knitting.
But we do crochet. It's not that we don't crochet.
No,
we do crochet.
We do crochet.
We both crochet.
Yes. We got to do something for our crocheters.
And I was looking. I found a pattern for a shawl on Ravelry that I liked. It would be a good stash buster. You know, it's just a crochet. Not a triangular shawl. I think it was an asymmetrical shawl.
Maybe we should do a crochet along.
It was fun. And then there's that other one that I started doing last year that I couldn't do.
That's still in timeout?
Yeah, I think it's going to be there forever. It's never coming out. It needs to be repurposed.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Oh, repurposed? I thought you were going to go back and do it.
No, I don't think so. I just couldn't do it.
Okay.
Not because I couldn't crochet.
No, sometimes it's not enjoyable.
It wasn't the right hook.
Yeah.
And I can't get the hook I need to do it. So.
Maybe you could borrow it from Erin.
No, maybe she'll share. She may share.
Maybe. Well, I'm Dina. You can find me at The Knitting Place on Ravelry, The Knitting Place on Instagram, and The Knitting Place on Facebook.
And I'm Pam Sapp on Instagram and on Ravelry, and I'm Pam Sapienza on Facebook.
Right. Okay.
Well, that stuff's out of the way. So what are we up to, Dina? What have we been doing?
What have we been doing? I've been
working. You've been working. You've been
working, but like we've had a hiccup for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
we haven't had some podcasts as promised.
Mm-hmm.
My husband had COVID. We have been quarantining. Pam has been running the store. I've been running the store solo. We've been taking turns, but now we're back in business and
the dynamic duo.
Yes,
we're in person.
Back again. So,
although I think, Dina, I was telling you, I think that we do better with our podcasts if we zoomed from separate locations.
Why is that?
I think we just do it more often that way. I think we should just do that when they say, let's just do a Zoom.
Well, I know for me, Zooming is easier because I don't need to go home and edit. Like, I'll have to go home and edit this podcast.
If we do a Zoom.
No.
You don't have to edit if we do a Zoom.
We're recording right now.
Right.
On the laptop.
But if,
Zooming, we won't have.
You don't have to.
But the drawback is,
though.
Not really.
Don't you have to add information?
I have to add information, but what the viewers don't get is the name of the project, the designer, like right on the screen. And I think they like that.
I think they do too. I just had a fuzz in my eye again.
Didn't get it out?
I don't know. It was on my last just now. So how's everyone been? What have you been doing? We've been COVIDing, right?
You also had a little scare. You had two in the classroom.
Because I work in a school. There were two kids in my classroom who had COVID, and we had to
I'm not the only one.
Quarantine.
Right. That was separate instances.
Right. But they were crazy. They were separate, but yet not separate. They were like 2 days apart from me quarantining.
Right. But I mean, your instance was different from mine.
Oh, yeah, totally.
We weren't quarantining because of our own. We had our own separate issues.
Correct. Yeah, right.
Not because of one another.
Joint, right. But it did happen at around the same time. So.
Yes. I guess which was convenient.
I don't know. But it turned out that, after having several tests, I was negative and able to go back to work.
I have to tell you something about those tests.
Oh, they're terrible.
Well,
the one where you and I went for that one, that they do a rough test.
Forget the rough test. We got a bill.
You got a bill?
A bill.
How'd you get a bill?
A COVID bill. A COVID test. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. You're going to plot.
How much?
$2,000.
Oh, get out of here! Are you serious?
My husband went.
Did you go?
Zach went twice, and I went a second time because neither one of us got it.
So 5 tests, which is $400 a test.
$2,000.
Is it your insurance cover it?
I have no idea.
No,
my husband's like $2,000.
I didn't get that.
That was crazy.
I didn't get that. No,
that's outrageous.
That's crazy. No.
Okay, let's get back to
tests. You can't go for tests. It's too expensive.
Seriously, my cousin got one that she actually sent away for, like a mail-in.
Well, they're saying that they're going to have that at home test that you can do, but who knows? I don't know.
She did the swab, put it in,
sends it out. There's someone in town who's doing that. They started like a business. I remember back when school first started, they went to his house to be tested because he had I don't know if he has a van or if he has a mobile unit that goes around.
They do have the in-home testing where, I mean, you pay a premium for it.
Right.
But anyway.
I think 400's a bit much, though. And you didn't even have it at home. You had to go
this was 2,000.
I know, but it was like, but 400 a test, though, right?
No.
For how many tests?
$10,000 for the testing. It was per test.
I thought the whole thing was...
No.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's crazy, Dina.
I'll show you the bill.
Can't be that. Because no one would go to get tested because it's just too expensive.
I don't know.
Oh, that's
so we
crazy.
Have to I guess we have to
$2,000. I thought it was for all of them.
No.
Jesus. Not funny, but...
It isn't funny. No, okay. Let's talk knitting.
Let's talk knitting.
I know you have, and I can't wait to see them, your FOs.
Yeah, I do. I finally finished 2 projects.
Okay.
Which one are we looking at? The Felix?
You start, because I only have 1 FO.
I'll show you. For the Felix, I'm missing a button on it, though, I have to say, because I thought it had 5 buttons. It turns out it had 6 buttons, so I'm missing a button. You want to help me, Dina? Should I button it? Should I button it?
I don't think you have to. Look at how pretty this is.
It looks pretty buttoned, though.
Oh, so button it. And then we have to show your buttons. No, we have to show your buttons. Oh, the top
one is the one I'm missing. The thread is in place to sew it on.
The button is perfect.
The button is perfect, right? We were concerned about it being too small. It's not too small. It's perfect.
Oh, I love that.
I like the button
toggle.
Because it blends right in with the...
Oh, look at
how pretty it looks. And there's more down there. But anyway, there it is. You see the Felix?
Yay!
And we use the Forge yarn from Hudson+West. Mm-hmm. And I blended it with... I was going to show you... I bet you I dropped it now. I had it to show you, Dina, and I don't have it anymore.
What's that?
The piece I had left.
Oh,
it's like 1 yard of yarn left, yes. But I will tell you, it's 21 inches in length, and that's on the shorter side.
You don't want to slip it on?
No. Maybe another podcast.
You'll wear it on the next one.
Whatever. But so I was debating. I didn't wet block it, so I'm saying, well, maybe I should wet block it and stretch it in length.
Do you want it longer?
Or I could take off my bind off and make it longer. But I am not doing that.
That was the whatchamacallit bind off. You're crazy.
The tubular bind off.
The tubular bind off.
I'm not doing that.
Definitely not.
No, I'm definitely not doing that. So I may not even, I don't know, I'll see. But, listen, I might have to wear a particular pant with this.
Or a shirt, like what I'm wearing, like a dress shirt that skirts out underneath.
Or I'll never wear it.
No, of course you're going to wear it.
But feel how soft it is.
It's yummy.
I mixed
and why is yours softer than everybody else's?
I did bring that with me. Can I go get it?
Yes.
We can talk about
hers is so soft. So she used 2 fibers, Forge from Hudson+West, which has been restocked. We are super excited. They just came out with their, what do they call it, Pam?
What was that?
What do they, Hudson+West, what do they call their, pardon?
It's Red Barn.
No, their new collection.
Oh, what are you asking me about?
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Deep Winter 2 or something like that?
Something like that. You know what? I can't find it. What happened to my yarn?
Maybe it's in this project bag here.
It could be. I don't know. Maybe it is. It might be in my project bag. But it's a yarn called Superior, which instead of holding a strand of mohair,
she carried along a strand.
I brought it specifically with me to show you, and it's not.
Cashmere.
I know where it is. It's in this place. Here it is.
She's got it.
This is show the mohair. Show them Superior.
This is Superior, so it's not mohair. Do you know the fiber content? If you want to open it from this kit.
I can tell you.
This is it. Look at that. So it's fluffy like mohair, but it's cashmere. It's super soft.
To me, it's much
really
nicer than mohair.
Well, it's also a little pricier. Actually, not that much.
Not that much, yeah.
I mean, it's pricier.
It's 70% cashmere and 20% silk, 25% silk, and 5% extra fine merino is what there's 300, I want to say,
Hong Kong.
there's either 328 yards in a skein, so it's not bad.
It's a nice.
It retails for about 30, I think.
30 or 33? It could be 30.
Either.
Could be.
But
honestly, it's almost the same yardage as Silk Cloud, and Silk Cloud is 25.
It's 330, yeah.
But isn't...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's not that much more when you consider what you're getting.
Right. So anyway, I held this together with, you showed them the strands, right?
Yes, I did.
I held that with my forge because the gauge on the sweater is 14. So it bulked it up a little bit, and I knit it on a 10 needle. And it's nice, right?
Yeah.
And the challenge on this sweater, it's not a challenge. I mean, I don't think it's a challenge, is tubular bind-off. You know, because it was a neck tubular bind-off, button band tubular bind-off, sleeve tubular bind-off, and the bottom of the sweater tubular bind-off.
It's a lot.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
you're a pro now.
Yeah, right. Until the next time I have to do
You can do mine.
Which is why I'm not ripping it out to make it longer.
You can do mine.
I was speaking to a customer today, and she had asked me if I'd finished it. And I said I had, and she said she made 4 of them. And she said every time she makes one, it gets a little bit longer.
Oh, really? So she also agrees with you.
Yeah. I mean, 21 inches is, I mean, I don't think I would ever go shorter than 21 inches. But, I mean, it's meant to be a shorter cardigan.
And who is the designer? That is...
Amy Christoffers. No, I always get the wrong person. I want to say...
It is Amy Christoffers.
Is it Amy Christoffers?
Yes. Is it Savory Knitting?
I think so.
Very.
So, maybe so very. I don't even know where my phone is. Where is my phone?
Let me just look it up because I want to give you the right information.
I can't even look anything up now.
It's Savory Knitting.
Ding my phone.
So Amy Christoffers, Savory Knitting, the Felix Cardigan. Okay. What's the matter?
Looking for my phone. Is it over there?
It's probably on the light box.
Yeah, it is.
So should I go into my FO?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I only have one teeny tiny FO.
What is that, Dina? Your little sweater.
Yes, my friend had a baby.
I love this pattern.
Granddaughter. She's a new grandma, and I made the Norwegian fur.
Pretty.
And it's blowing out because it's
white
under the lights.
And it's white.
And it's white. Is that better?
What did you use? I
do you
some
see
shimmer in
there.
there.
Is there shimmer? Okay, so I used Luccica by Sesia.
It's DK weight yarn.
It's a DK weight yarn. Sorry that it's blowing out. Let's see if I can get closer. There it is. It's got a single button. It's knit from the top down. And it doesn't come with a hat pattern, but I just knit a cute garter stitch hat.
Did you do that in the round?
I did not.
You didn't.
Nope. You're going to see the seam anyway.
I know that's true. It's right.
But look, it doesn't. It
no,
honestly
why would you do it?
nice.
I wouldn't do it in the round either.
One round knit, one round purl
I would just knit
on a tiny needle.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do
the
that.
pom-pom is bigger than the hat.
I
This
know.
is going to be
well,
so
that's
cute.
what makes it so cute for the baby. Yeah.
And she can actually, she'll probably be able to cuff it up.
So this is a great pattern. It's called, did you say what it was called?
Yes.
Norwegian fur?
Mm-hmm. Super cute.
How many skeins did you use?
I think it calls for 3 in 1.
Is that what you used?
I may have used 2 in 1.
And what
but
size
I
did
just
you make?
made it. So she was born like on the preemie side. So I did do the 0 to 3 month size. And I think that's why I didn't use that much.
Well, you want her to wear it right away. How pretty that is.
Super cute.
Nice.
Yay.
Well, there you go, Dina.
So, and that's by OG Designs?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's OGE.
OGE
Designs.
Right. Well, I was pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got some great, if you're looking for some kids patterns, baby patterns, she's got some great blankets and sweaters. Really nice.
Right.
Like fine knits.
Super
rompers,
cute for kids. Yeah.
Things like that.
Is that what Robin knit for her granddaughter?
She may have. It may be an
is
OG.
That an OG?
Maybe.
Right. So I just wanted to mention that this hat is not, it doesn't come with the pattern.
No.
It doesn't come with the pattern. So this was just one that I knit up. I think it was 72 stitches.
What size needle did you use?
6 for
nice.
DK weight. And I just worked it up and did a crown shaping.
Did you do a fast shaping? No, you didn't.
I shaped the crown.
I think in Garter stitch the crown shaping looks nicer.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that's it.
That's enough. That's enough. So I have another FO at long last. Dina, there should be some trumpets.
She's got 2 big ones.
Where are the
trumpets?
So
proud of you, Pammy.
Where are the trumpets? You're proud of you. Please.
That is big.
It's very big. It's very big. The pocket. Well, you'll see. It's what's but look at the size of the sweater. Hold on. You're going to have to help me with this time.
She finally finished it. What's that?
That's the shawl collar.
Okay.
Tuck it back like
There's
that.
one end you have to put away.
Is there an end I have to put
2.
away? Oh, I forgot 2 ends in my haste. I was tired of doing ends, I guess. So we hold it from like, it probably needs another steam.
Oh, sorry. I tried to hide it.
You see? That's okay. Whatever. That's fine.
There it goes.
But you see the shawl collar, and it's double more stitch. It's called the Tamarack by Brooklyn Tweed, Jared Flood, and
what yarn did you use?
I used
Wasn't
the
it a Brooklyn
Tweed
Tweed?
you had called Quarry.
Quarry.
It's their bulky
Is there worsted or bulky?
Bulky weight.
Is this knit single or doubled?
Singled.
Oh wow, it's chunky.
It is chunky. It called for a 10 needle. Yes, it does. Well, you know why it hurts? Because it's a rustic yarn, so it's not sliding.
Sticks.
It sticks, and so...
how do you spell that?
Tamarack, I believe. Now, the question yet to be determined is...
Buttons look great.
Is whether or not he wants a pocket. The pockets are done. They would just need to be sewn on. But they fit in that area, and that's what they're supposed to be. Now, what do you think?
I like it.
You like the pocket?
I do.
So
at first I was like, those pockets are big, but you know what? When they land on the sweater,
what's nice about the sweater, if you look closely, you'll see that the seaming, it was done.
Wasn't it all in one piece?
Yeah, the fronts and back were one piece, but you see they give you the pearl
faux
stitches,
seam.
The faux seam. That's on the other side as well, and it's on the raglan stitches up here. And as usual, his patterns are so well written. The nice thing about this pattern is it called for the sleeves to be knit first. So I knit the sleeves up to here first.
No sleeve island.
Yeah, and so then I did the body and then joined the sleeves and the body. But it was listen, when I picked up for this ribbing, it was like almost 400 stitches, like three something on the needle. So that was a lot of knitting in that. And, they had a nice, it was a fun, his patterns are well, I'm not liking my button placement here for a second. I'm thinking that I have to move the button. I don't know, is it pulling? To see when he wears it. Anyway, if I can get a picture of him wearing it, I'll send it to
That would be fun. We'll
post.
He
hasn't gotten it yet. This is the sweater that he was supposed to get when he turned 21.
How old is he?
His birthday's in May, and he'll be 29.
Better late than never.
8 years late, but better late than never. And it was a fun knit. It really was. It's not a hard knit at all. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised it took me so long. I don't know why it took so long, but it did. But it's done.
You want to talk about your whip?
My whip? What's my whip? My whip. What is my whip? You talking about my Kuffel?
Anything.
Well, I don't know if anyone is doing this. We have a nice group of women doing it, right, Dina?
Pardon?
We have a nice group of people doing this cowl. It's a Kuffel knit along, and Kuffel is a pattern from Hudson+West for a pullover colorwork sweater, which we began again since I finished those two. I haven't worked on this in about 2 weeks. But my color...
I'm stuck.
How'd you get out?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Sorry.
My color is black and aspen, is raven and aspen is what they call these two colors. And I'm on the second colorwork repeat. And what else can I say about it? We're cuffeling tonight, right?
Yeah, so Monday nights we usually Zoom.
Yeah.
Although... sometimes we miss.
We missed last week. That was the first one we missed, though.
Right. I think it was COVID-related or whatever.
Right. But anyway, so, it's a great... I don't want to say it's like a swan show, because I don't really think it is like a swan show. I'm going to bring up a picture of it on my phone. And this... How would you just... The armholes are... How would you explain it?
It's a cross between a sweater and a poncho. However... that would typically be called a swancho, right. A sweater / poncho. Right. And the sleeves are usually deep. They come down to about here. Mm-hmm. So in this particular sweater, it's the same. It's a crossover, but it's higher. So you don't have as deep an armhole. It's more sweater-like, but still has the swingy circumference in a bit of a poncho. Like it's got a fuller...
And we became familiar with it because we had a trunk show here in the shop. Mm-hmm. and we tried it on, and it's a very comfortable fitting sweater.
Yes, it's flattering. It looks beautiful.
Right, so that's how we decided to do it.
Crowd pleaser. Mm-hmm. A lot of people were interested in it, and we are super excited to have it.
What size needle are we on?
To have it, I want to say 7 or an 8.
7.
7. The yarn is back in stock, so we're super excited. Midnight, the Forge. Oh no! Oh, I thought the screen went dead.
It just seemed like feathers in my nose.
So that's the Kuffel sweater, which is beautiful. I'm making the same thing. I didn't bring mine along.
Yours is the same color as mine, right?
Yes, we're actually both doing the Raven and the Aspen. Now, Aspen is back ordered.
Right, but you can do fawn.
Yes. So the owners, Sloan and Megan, had recommended that we suggest fawn, which is a very close second to the Aspen, and it's also very popular.
Yeah, and there are people from, we're doing this Cal, and there are people from California, from Washington State.
It's a lovely group.
California.
It's a lovely group, and you don't have to buy we told the ladies that you didn't have to buy the yarn from us because we discuss it over our Instagram.
And there's no time frame that of course, we're going to be the last ones done. I think there are people that are done already with it.
Right. So if you are interested in joining along, you're welcome to buy the yarn from us. You're welcome to stash dive if you'd like.
Correct.
We
if
usually
need any help picking yarn, just give us a call.
You can call us here in the shop, and you can also join us on our Zooms.
Right.
We usually post the Zoom ID and the passcode on Instagram or Facebook, and you're welcome to join us.
Yep.
Hope to see you there. Okay.
That's it.
I have a whip.
Do you have a whip?
I do have a whip. I'm not going to show it. I'm test knitting.
No, you can't show it.
I can't really show it. I could show a little bit, but I don't want to get in trouble.
No, I wouldn't show it then.
So
it's a shawl.
It's a shawl. It's a design by Natasja Hornby,
which is
Moonstruck Knits.
Moonstruck Knits.
Yes, she. You can find her designs on Instagram and on Ravelry. She's got beautiful
nice things,
exquisite things.
Is that her over there?
Yes, I was going to say I'm also knitting the Anthe shawl, which I did not bring. So basically, I've been in a knitting rut, you guys. I haven't knit anything.
I can't imagine why. You need a baby sweater.
Yeah, but a baby sweater, that doesn't take that much time. Honestly, it took me like 3 weeks, 4 weeks to knit that. It's pathetic.
The baby sweater? Well, that's,
baby sweater and hat, that's crazy. Yeah, I think this whole taking care of my husband.
You hit a roadblock on your Anthe, not your Anthe, on
the Anthe.
Not on the
Anthe.
Anthe.
It's on timeout.
No.
Yes.
Yes,
but
in your test knit.
My Morgana
Because when you pick something up to knit and then there's a mistake and you have to rip back some rows, and then you found out you didn't have to, it wasn't a mistake.
It's like hit hurdles. I don't know why.
Everything you do.
And it's not complicated.
No.
That's the irony here. It's not a complicated shawl. This is the Anthe shawl, also by Natasja Hornby. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful combo. This one belongs to Joan. I feel like it's here on loan.
Not Joan that was here today.
No.
Oh, no. Okay. How pretty is that? Joan, if you're seeing this is yours. Look how pretty it is.
It's gorgeous.
And this is mosaic knitting.
So, right. So that's what I was just getting into. The Morgana shawl has a lot of mosaic knitting, which is simply slip stitch knitting.
Yeah.
And
it's like the shift.
Yep.
Right.
It's very popular right now.
There you go.
I don't know why I've just...
That happens. You get into a funk sometimes. Yep. I find with me, which I don't know, I can't speak for you, but sometimes I get overwhelmed. I have a lot of knitting to do.
I think that's what it is.
I just get overwhelmed, and it's like I don't know what to pick up first, and you pick it up, and like you said, you had to go back, and it's just very frustrating.
Yeah, I think that's what it's like a roadblock.
Yeah, that's
so I feel happy that I just finished the baby sweater and hat.
Yeah,
I feel grateful that I'm over my hurdle on the Morgana shawl, and I'm excited to hopefully get that done in time for the release. The pattern release is going to be March, I believe it was 19th.
How much more do you have to knit? A lot.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah.
It'll be what it'll be.
Yeah. I really did hit, I felt like I was stuck in quicksand. I just didn't move.
You had a lot going on.
Yeah.
And that kind of got in the way.
You'd think that I'd be home knitting all the time, but I was taking care of my husband.
And sometimes, you know what? I hate to say it.
You need a break.
You just don't feel like knitting, and, you have been working, so you go home and you're tired.
Exhausted.
I don't know about you, but I have all good intentions. I take my work out, my project to knit, and then half an hour later, it's still sitting there, and I realize I can't do it. Can't do it. But I do have one more whip.
Go for it.
That I brought with me.
Yay.
And I don't have a dilemma, but I could ask you what you think I should do, although I think I know what I might do, but it's my Habitaion, Dina.
Look at that. That's grown.
No,
it's
no,
huge.
It has. I'm sorry, I must punch you in the face with my needles.
Thank God I have
I have to switch to the longer needle. This needle is too short. This is the right
it's beautiful.
side here. And so...
Look at how pretty that is.
There you go. So now...
what's your dilemma?
So if you don't know, I decided to go out of the orders, my advent from the Knot House. I decided to go out of the order, the day order, and to do a fade with the colors. So I've just joined, believe it or not, this is my next color.
Is it very similar? I've done
2 rows, yeah. And I think it's too similar. Because I think what it's going to, even though there's a shading difference, when you look at this at glance, it's going to look like I have a fat section of the same color. So what I was thinking is, if I have it with me,
so
these are my next... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just showing them what you were referring to.
Yeah.
That it kind of just all looks like one color.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's a little brighter, but it, again, they weren't meant to be one after the other. I rearranged it. So the way it's supposed to be is this is next, this is next, and this has a little bit of a red popping through, a little bit of a speckle, if you can see it. And then this was going to be in the next color.
So what are you going to do?
So I was thinking that what I should do is use one of these other colors and go out of sequence.
Well, out of your...
Yeah, out of the sequence
you set for yourself.
There's no
I almost feel like that's also too close,
Too close, I know.
Yeah, so it's got to go like that.
So But what I think I'm going to do is I'm not taking out the 2 rows I did. I'm not taking those rows out.
Oh, you already started with
Yes, you can't even see it.
Oh.
Right? You can't even see it. Who's going to see that? I'm not taking it out. I'm not taking it out. I'm telling you, I made a decision. I'm not backing out 2 rows because I'm lazy. And
that's not like you.
No, what? But who's going to see that? You can't even see the difference. Did you even know it was there when I took it out?
No, but now that you mention it,
you can see it.
Slight.
Well, I don't think I'm
ever so slight.
So I'm thinking I should probably do this one next. Then they still can't go next to each other. Because even after I do this, I would do this, I still wouldn't do that one yet.
I agree. Is there another speckly?
I didn't bring it all with me. I don't know what goes in. I might do another different one, then go back to that one. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yeah. It'll look like a melt.
So that's my big...
I don't think it's a big deal.
It's not a big deal. That's what I decided. I decided last night, and I said, you know what?
Not a big deal at all.
I said, I'm not... but my goal right now is to...
It's so pretty.
Is to make some progress on this. I'd like to try to make some progress on it, right?
It's great.
Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
It's such a fun knit. I don't know why I don't pick it. Well, because you're doing other things.
Hello, you just finished 2 major sweaters.
Well,
that's awesome.
But I mean, I always say if you do 2 rows a night, at the end of the week, you get a repeat done or something like that.
That's nice.
Anyway, so that was my Habitaion dilemma.
And that's by Helen Stewart, right?
Yeah, you know better than me. You know I always get the wrong name. And that's what of course, there are always other whips, but those are the ones that are being worked on right now.
Well, they're beautiful. You want to share what you're wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing my Portage, right? This is my Portage. This is from, I don't know the designer name on this. Do you remember? I could look it up. It's, you know what? Let me take it off. I'm not going to stand up. I'll show you the back. The back has a really pretty stitch.
I'll look it up.
I used Suburban Stitcher DK yarn to knit this. Dinah has one too, right? Didn't we do a knit along about a year ago?
What was the colorway again?
Rouge.
Rouge.
Oh, look at this. I have an end in there, Dinah. Jesus. I must be psychologically missing ends. I don't know what it is. This is the back of the sweater. And you can see that great. It almost looks like a honeycomb stitch or a beehive stitch. I don't know what you call that. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it's got great pocket details. I got a fuzz on it. Look at the pockets in the front.
By Dandelion Girl.
See the nice detail on the pockets?
Love the scoop.
Yep.
This was a fun pocket to knit.
Correct.
You do the border and then you...
Talk about a killer collar, though, huh?
Extend and knit the pocket and then sew it in. What is that pink paper there?
That was that thing that was stuck on the floor before.
Too funny.
Anyway, so that's my Portage that I'm wearing.
So the designer is Dandelion Girl.
And it's a DK weight yarn, so any DK weight yarn you could use, right?
Pretty.
And that's that. We did this with the Modern Skein, right? Down in Texas.
We did it alone. So we're hoping to do another one.
We were lucky enough to meet Sharon at Vogue Knitting Live last January of last year.
When we actually featured Diane from Suburban
Correct.
Stitcher.
She was in our booth, and she came with Sharon.
They traveled together.
And Sharon had this, and I'd seen it on her podcast, and we decided to do a joint knit along with her, with our customers and her customers. That was fun.
Yes.
Matter of fact, we're talking about doing another one with her.
Yes. Hopefully we'll get to that.
Just haven't decided which pattern. Did
Not
we
yet.
decide?
No, we didn't. We were thinking of maybe the Winter's Beach Cardi.
That would be nice.
By Andrea Mowry.
That's good.
Yeah,
it's
a cute one.
I'm good with that.
It's a cute one. I'm wearing the Skylar Shawl.
Yes.
This is a cute shawl.
That. Is that Superior?
It is.
See, that's the yarn that was in my sweater.
So do you want to help? Oops, that's the wrong side.
This is lovely. It's all neutrals. Right, Dina?
Yes, it is. So this was a custom kit that we
How
created.
Is this knit?
It's actually, that's what I was going to get to. It's actually knit. It's 3 different pieces, and then they're sewn together.
Are they really sewn together?
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
Super easy to make. Very warm, luxurious. It's 2 strands together.
What do you mean it's 2 strands? Is it 2 strands
It's
together?
a double strand, yes.
Really?
I will show you the kit. Here.
Just get me. Let me open it.
It's nice and cozy, super light. It's on a bias, so it's fun.
So this would be the cream,
right? So these are
Nirvana.
the 2. Yes, these are the 2 fibers.
Okay,
so it's 1 fiber. It's a lace weight. Is that a merino wool?
I'm just going to look up just now. It's 372 yards.
It's 100% merino. Excuse me, 100% wool for the Nirvana.
And you're holding that with the Superior, which we've told you before is the silk and cashmere. Mm-hmm.
So it's super soft.
Well, it's interesting now that we're talking about that. We were comparing the price, and Silk Cloud is $25, and it's wool. What is it, wool? No, it's not wool. It's silk
mohair.
And mohair. This is cashmere.
Right.
So it's really a good
It's really a good
it's
deal.
It's a very good deal.
Mm-hmm. And it's super soft. So that's the white.
And that's that. And this is the gray.
And of course, these kits are available.
They're online.
They're online if you're interested.
Isn't that pretty?
This was popular during Yarn Crawl.
Yes, it was. It was a nice piece. It's light. It's lightweight too.
Yes, and as a neutral.
And it's
it just goes with
everything. Yeah. So anyway, that's that.
The pattern for that, by the way, is available on Ravelry. So if you're interested in making it,
it's Skylar.
Right, and you want a stash dive, you can always do that.
Yeah, you can put mohair in it if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the Skylar Shawl, and it's designed actually by Filatura de Cosa.
There you go.
Okay.
What else do we have?
Do you want to start with some of the things that we're going to feature?
Sure. Which one? You want to do this one?
What's that?
The Laia?
Yeah.
Do we have a picture of it?
I
have it right there. It's right here. I'm seeing it. Let me get the picture first. This is the Laia. It's a new design by Isabel Kraemer. And we featured this last week here in the shop on our Instagram Live, and everyone loved it.
Yes.
I would say an average size might take about 3 skeins of fingering is what.
Small to medium.
Well, maybe, yeah. We do so many patterns that I can't remember.
I think it was up to 53 inches.
Yeah, that's, And so
for an extra skein, you can do the larger sizing if you wanted to go longer.
We featured the Moondrake Merino Linen Single Ply, and this is in color mauve, which is a really pretty shade of pink. And it's just a nice yarn, right?
Beautiful.
It's a nice yarn it would really show up the stitch detail that's in the yoke of the sweater. And we just pulled a few kits to show you. But there again, this is on the website. So.
Yes, Laia. It's spelled Laia, and the merino linen composition is 90% merino, 10% linen. So you see some shading. What happens is the dye takes differently to the merino. You can see it close as compared to the linen, and you could see the linen fibers in there. It's really pretty.
It's pretty. That color is called Brick.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have this one. This is a real pretty color. This is like a blend of neutrals. It's called Rustic Iron. It's got grays and beiges. If I turn this one around, you see that? So it's a really pretty neutral. It's not too crazy that I don't think the stitch pattern will get lost in it. I think it'll be pretty.
Right.
And I have one more. I mean, there's more on the website, but I only pulled 4. And this one is called Teal. What a pretty color that is. Pretty.
Very.
A pair of jeans or something. Anyway, so that's the Laia sweater. Oh, top, I should say. Pull over for the springtime.
Right. It's short sleeves. And again, if you wanted to lengthen it and make it long
Mm-hmm.
sleeves, call up, see if we have an additional skein for
Right.
the colorway that you wanted.
And again, it is size inclusive. It's just hard for us to do kits with a kit that covers all the sizes. So
Right, because some people would be buying either extra yarn or some people wouldn't be buying enough.
right. So just,
we do our best.
and people will always call us and we'll custom it for them,
Right.
of course.
Of course. Okay, so I'm looking up Clinton Hill Cashmere because Becky
she
is
has
hosting a
lovely-
knit along.
Yep.
And here, do you want to read the
Sure.
deets? The next thing we're going to cover is the Ridgeway Capelet. It's a beautiful design.
We still have time for this.
Yes, we do. I believe
Begins on March 14th.
So Becky is hosting her first knit along. It's for the Ridgeway Capelet. It was very well received, I think, on one of her Zooms, and I think some of her customers or people that were admiring it said, "Hey, let's do a knit along." So
The nice thing about it is it's not that much yarn.
No, so it takes two. There are 2 sizes, size 1 and size 2. Size 1 is 3 skeins and size 2 is 4. We are offering a special 10% discount for anybody who buys the kit, and you get this free pattern included with it. And we just want to share the details on the Zoom cast on.
Right. So the Zoom meetups include a cast on March 14th at noon Eastern Time. Midway check-in March 31st, 8 p.m. in the evening Eastern Time. And the completion party is April 11th at noon
Nice.
Eastern Time.
So she's giving you almost a month
She's
to
giving
knit,
you a month to do it.
to knit the garment.
Yep.
And it's free to join. You just need to buy the kit. It has to be the Clinton Hill Cashmere to get the pattern. And we are one of her distributors.
Which is why we're offering the 10% as well.
Yes.
And the hashtag for this knit along is Clinton Hill Cashmere Cal, K-A-L. And again, it's the Ridgeway, one word, Ridgeway Capelet. And the nice thing about this capelet, too, is you can wear it as a capelet over your shoulders, but you could also pull it forward when you're putting a jacket on and wear it as a cowl.
Absolutely. So like when you see here, you might think that that's restricting to wear if you had to wear a coat over it. But what you would do is slide this back up and then have it drape in the front, and then you could put your jacket on.
And I believe, if I recall correctly, there are 2 sizes. One takes 3 skeins, one takes 4 skeins.
Right.
And the larger size has a circumference, again, this includes your arms going around here, of 51 inches.
I believe that's
Which is very generous.
Right. And the small, I think, was around 47.
Right. And when I measure myself with the 47 around me, that would work with me. If I wanted it roomier, I would do the 51.
Right.
So, again, it's very generous.
Definitely.
So that's something to do. It's always nice to have a cashmere piece. Imagine it's like a double piece. It can be a cowl or it can be a capelet.
Right.
Right.
And
So
if I'm not mistaken, I think Becky has a video on her Instagram.
She does, yeah.
Yeah, like
Check
a little
out her
tutorial on
her IGTV.
Some inspiration on how to wear it. So that's the Ridgeway Capelet.
Right.
And it's actually already discounted only if you buy the kit. So you would have to look up Ridgeway Capelet. And we have them offered in both sizes because it's different pricing.
Right.
Okay.
So while we're speaking of Clinton Hill.
Well, I was going to just show a couple
go ahead.
colors.
Yeah.
Okay. So this here is the khaki,
I love that
which is
color.
lovely.
That's what you did your Escher's cowl in, right?
Yes. And then this is called Light Sand,
It's pretty.
which is very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has black, of course. She's got, the olive you saw in the picture. I'll just show a couple. I don't have to show all of them. This is her charcoal gray. She's got a beautiful hot pink.
Passion pink.
Passion pink. What's the purple?
Oh, I don't know. I should know.
She's got a neat name.
It's like an island name, isn't it?
I
don't remember now.
I don't know. Sorry. What else do we have here?
Of course,
This
there
is
are
the
colors
ivory.
like ivory. I was going to say off-white.
Yeah, There's a French gray. There's the light blue. She's got camel, which is very popular. Actually, why don't you take it away and you'll see some of
the other colors. Right. Well,
That's
another pattern that she just came out with recently was the Berkshire Beanie. And this is the Berkshire Beanie. It takes 2 skeins of her worsted weight yarn, which is bespoke, just regular bespoke. And again, it's also a pattern with purchase of yarn. Her bespoke is usually knit up with an 8 needle.
Mm-hmm.
And we're putting some kits up. They will be on the website when you see this. So we did some color combos. And let me show you what I know I did. We have camel and ivory, a real basic combo. We have, would you call this a periwinkle, Dina?
Yeah, I think she calls it denim.
Denim and gray. And then I did black and gray, which is also pretty. And then we did that purple and gray, the French gray, I would say this is, right, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
The French gray.
That's a pretty combo.
Pretty combo, right? And also, I did the olive and the black because that's such a pretty combo. This way,
That's fun. That's a great combo.
Again, that's your Escher's combo, right?
I love that.
Which we love. And then I pulled this way because she did this. She did an Instagram video yesterday with these 2 colors.
Yeah, she knit this as a sample, which was neat. That's the matte gray, and that's your YOLO.
Yeah, the highlighter color, right?
Yep. You only live once yellow.
Right. I pulled this way because this is the colorway that she has in the picture that I showed you of the beanie. This is the cognac, which may look camel, but it's a little richer than the camel.
Was it cognac?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
funny.
the cognac.
I thought it was camel and
See,
light sand.
that's the difference, and that's what is pictured in the thing. And then I also pulled some soft colors. I did if you can tell, I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah,
can you tell that's French gray and the light pink? And I did the same with this denim color and cream as well. Can you see that there?
That's the light blue.
Light blue. And I think the other one I did was, did I show this with gray?
That's with the gray.
This with the gray, the gold with the gray.
Mustard.
Now, there's also another hat pattern that she has. I can bring it up on my phone, called Sweetheart. And Sweetheart is...
so these kits would double.
Right. You could do either.
Did you do this one?
No, I didn't do that. I did. I think I photographed it with black.
Okay.
That's the way I photographed it.
So this was another colorway.
Okay, that's not that. But anyway, there's another pattern called Sweetheart, and it let me see if I can find it here. Here it is on her website, on her page. Can you see that?
Super cute.
It can be it comes in 2 sizes: a baby/toddler, which is 1 size, and an adult. And with 2 skeins, you can make 2 hats. So that's a great thing. That's a great, if you want to, you buy 2 skeins if you want to gift a baby hat.
It's great.
Isn't that a nice idea?
It's very cute.
I think the circumference on the baby hat, as written in the pattern, is maybe about 16 inches or so.
Right. Was it for 2 sizes or 3? With
2.
baby, toddler?
Because baby/toddler is 1 size.
And then adults.
Right. And then adult. And so again, if you see a combo like this, even this one, the black and the passion pink, how cute would that be?
Very cute.
For a cosmopolitan baby.
Absolutely.
Right?
Hello, New York.
And if there's or you can go on the website and just buy 2 skeins of Clinton Hill cashmere that you like in a combo that you like, It doesn't have to be the combo we put together, but that's really nice. It's a lot of fun. And she has the yarn is wonderful, the bespoke.
All of her yarn's wonderful.
So that's cashmere.
Okay. And then I think the last kit, well, actually, no, there's 2 more things we want to cover. The last kit that we're featuring, actually, that's on the website that we discussed this week. And it might sound a little redundant for those of you who follow us on Instagram or Facebook, but some of you only watch our podcast, and that's why we felt it was important to cover
what we do
some
on
of
the
this
live
information.
as well.
Right. So what we have here, this has been extremely popular. Andrea Mowry launched a new pattern called the Moon Whistle Shawl, and it's beautiful. the, I believe it's knit with garter stitch. Was it mosaic?
It's mosaic. Yeah.
Mosaic knitting
Mm-hmm.
and garter stitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's an asymmetrical triangle. She has the pattern written up in worsted weight. However, our kits are shown in DK. Diane from Suburban Stitcher knitted a sample. You could see it on Ravelry using her DK yarn. And so we felt inspired.
Many of the DK yarns knit up at least 5 stitches to the inch. So.
Right. So check your gauge. See what needle you want to use. I know that some of our customers decided to knit it on a 7. I think the pattern calls for an 8. If you're a loose knitter, you just want to be mindful. And
if you're tight knitter, you don't, again, because it's slip stitching, you don't want to be
right. So
tight.
Slip stitching usually will pull in, so that's why a larger needle is recommended. So I'm just going to show you a couple of kits that we have. This one here is Treasured with Salty Dog. Thanks, Pammy. And the last accent color is going to be your Eggplant. And there's a bit of, not eggplant, but like that darker color running through the Salty Dog. So it's kind of pretty. So these two colors will stripe together as they do
in the bottom section
in here. And then this Eggplant will be the pop. It's gorgeous.
And the stripes,
against the Treasured. Yep.
Very pretty. So
that's one kit. This was a very popular colorway. This one is called Haze.
Look at that.
Thanks, Pam. So this color will pop running through the haze.
And then
these two colors. Stripe. Yep. Beautiful.
Very pretty.
And then you have the teal blue running through here. So that really picks up
and this
beautifully.
Is the Melancholia.
Yep. On the Dream State.
Yep.
So should I just show one more?
Yeah, show the
like this one. Oh, this is.
I was going to say the one. Mississippi Marsala is such a pretty one. Or that one's
I'll
pretty
do two.
back there
okay,
too.
This one is Moonstone.
This is Moonstone.
This one's a beautiful one.
This is a Madeline-Tosh DK.
And there is your Natasja.
Nostalgia.
And here
Eggplant.
Is your Eggplant.
So this is going to run with this.
Correct.
And this will be striped with that.
Right. And the reason that you have two Madeline-Tosh is it didn't meet the yardage requirements.
Right.
So just make sure that you read your requirements before starting your shawl.
You pick the right color. And
yes.
If you're not sure, call us.
Exactly. Okay.
There you go.
And then I'll just show you one more because the Mississippi
It's so pretty,
Marsala,
the Mississippi. Which one are you going to show us? Show them the blue one. Is that still here?
The clean
blue
slate? Yes, this one's beautiful.
I was going to say, oh, did we sell the other one?
Which?
The one that we did with Cosmos? For Malabrico?
No, that's another pretty one.
That's
okay, let's show that one.
Isn't that pretty?
That's a beauty. Okay, so let's show this one. So this is Cosmos. Love this one.
It's like a light blue, almost like a light denim.
The Mississippi.
And this is the Mississippi Marsala.
And this here is your main color because there's 3. And this one is Jupiter.
Look how pretty.
So these two, this is out
gorgeous.
Of the park.
Yeah.
Like I would knit this one.
Yeah.
This is Jupiter. This gets paired with the Mississippi Marsala, and then Cosmos will be your pop.
And look at, I have to show you up close. I don't know if you can see it, but look at the color in that.
It's like really.
Look at this. Is that just beautiful?
Beautiful.
Yeah. And the interesting thing, as they always say with Spin Cycle, is no two skeins are the same. Show them the Marsala you have over there.
Okay, so then this is another Mississippi Marsala kit. And just to, I guess, prove
show
the
you
principle,
the difference, right?
This is Mississippi Marsala, and it looks like it has a little bit more
gray in it. It's more
gray and brown, where that one is more camel,
peachy, orangey.
Yep.
Right. So this one gets your, of course, Spin Cycle. Is this melon?
That's melon, and then we have it paired with a gray, and this one's called New Moon by Murky Depths.
Now these two would stripe together, and this would get held with this one at the bottom.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Pretty? Lovely.
Another gorgeous kit.
So, I mean, we've made up, I think we've probably done about 30 kits.
It's crazy.
At least in this. Sometimes there are pieces that just become more popular, and maybe it's the color work in this one. Playing with the colors is fun. Be. I don't know, but people really seem to be
attracted,
drawn to this one.
Yeah, definitely drawn, for sure.
Yeah.
So, this was a fun one. All right, one last thing before we let you go. We have a new shipment in.
Was choked.
Are you okay?
kid.
Is that why you chose?
That's what I'm saying.
This is crazy. We've been waiting for
this. I
this.
was taking in a breath, and I saw what you were opening, and I said, "Oh, I love that. I have to make this, Dina. I really think I do."
We've waited for this
kit. It's not as
kit.
white as it looks on this.
Well, it's fawn because the aspen isn't available. So the kit is in fawn. This is the cloud break.
Wait a second. What shawl. Is the picture I'm looking at, though? Aspen?
I don't know. I believe it might be fawn.
Oh, because I like fawn better.
It's fawn.
I like fawn.
So, fawn by Hudson+West.
This is the Weld base, which is 26 stitches, which goes fingering to sport, actually. And the Anthe shawl that Dina's making is being made out of Weld, and we have those kits on the system. The Anthe shawl that I showed you, I think someone used, she was squishy, didn't she? She didn't use Anthe.
Yeah, she used squishy.
Squishy. I mean, it's anything, but this is a lovely, if you haven't used the Hudson+West yarn, it really is lovely.
And this is the shawl that this kit is for.
That doesn't do it justice. Mm-hmm. Is there another one? Swipe. Is there another picture?
I'll try and find one.
Anyway, so what they did is they kitted it because this is the main color, and it uses, is it 12 colors in total? I don't remember how many, but it could be 10, it could be 12. So instead of buying all the skeins in those colors, they give you enough to do.
That's it.
That's better.
That's better. So there it is. Also mosaic knitting.
That's also mosaic. And and that's it. Melanie Berg did that?
Yes.
It was designed by Melanie Berg for Hudson+West.
Right.
Which is lovely.
So the pattern is actually sold separately. What you'll get is the yarn for the shawl, and then you'll get all these mini skeins. I won't pull them all out. Or maybe I should.
Yeah, pull them out. I was going to say there are like 9 or 10 colors. Maybe it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they give you these mini skeins in the colors that you need. 11. Look at that. Are you ready?
Yep. So
it must be all of their colors.
Yep. Ta-da! So all these colors are worked in.
Oh, I'm definitely making this.
This is so nice.
You know I'm making this.
It's a beauty.
Love that.
So we have a few kits left on the website because a lot of people pre-ordered these. But you should snag them. I don't think they'll last for long. These have been...
And I was going to say, not that we have yarn for this, we can show it the next time, but the reason I'm mentioning this is because, let me see if I'm right on this. I don't know why, maybe I'm totally wrong.
So that's the Cloud Break shawl by Melanie Berg. You can always purchase the pattern ahead of time, read it over.
This is the pattern that Ruthie is making. Mm-hmm. It's called Schnee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Why were you bringing that up? Is that also Melanie Berg?
Melanie Berg designed it.
Yeah. She's a fabulous designer. We've done a lot of her projects. Didn't you do, I did the Ashburn.
I mean, this almost makes me want to knit this. And you know that, do you think I would knit that?
It's tremendous.
It's big.
You got to see
Can
the
I show it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
You can't see it. It's white. It's going to blow out. There it is. It uses mohair and a fingering yarn called Lunar. It's just pretty, Dina. I really think we should kit this.
Maybe we will.
Look at that. Look at it hanging long. Let me go nice and close so you can see. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway.
Sorry, I'm taking
my
notes.
point, the reason I brought that up is because I guess Melanie Berg she's been asked by some of these companies to do designs for them.
Yeah, collaborations. Yeah. It's very big right now. We're seeing a lot of
designers.
She's a great shawl
designer.
Definitely.
She really is. I did the Dragonfeld. You did the
Ashburn.
Those
I did
the
that
first
other
ones
one.
we did from her.
Wasn't the Joker and the Thief?
Yeah,
wasn't that also?
One, yeah.
We love Melanie.
Yeah, she's got great shawls.
Yeah, really nice.
She's like the shawl queen.
Yes, I was excited actually when Hudson+West said that they had collaborated with her. It's beautiful. So we ordered the kits early, and we're super pleased to finally have them. And we just wanted to hop on and show them.
Right. And also, we haven't really delved into it yet, but Hudson+West has a deep winter collection.
We'll save that for next week.
Yeah, we haven't done anything with it yet, so we have to look at that.
No, but we're restocked.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, everyone.
Is that it, Dina?
I think that's it for tonight.
We have to go Kuffel.
Yes, we have a Zoom knit along. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if you enjoy watching us and you want to hear more, hit subscribe. You'll get an immediate notification every time we launch a new podcast.
Lucky.
A little.
And thank you for all the love. We hit 4,000.
Yes.
So I don't know what it is. I haven't looked recently, but
didn't we cover that last time? Did we do the giveaway?
We did the giveaway last time. You gave away your remnants of your shawl.
Yeah, my Siam shawls. And just keep them coming. We really appreciate all of you, and we love the comments. And I don't know. I don't have any questions this week, but
no, that's okay. We don't have a question every time.
Okay.
Keep on knitting.
Keep on knitting. Let us know what you're up to if you want. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.